Good afternoon and welcome to my channel. This is the second take of this video because for some reason the phone decided to keep me off and I have to start again. I'm talking about my orchids this time. My name is Kay. Welcome once again to those of you who have joined me before and welcome to all newcomers. I'm talking about my orchids as aforementioned. I struggle to keep orchids alive even though it's one of my favorite plants. I have switched to leca back in December. I started with my first orchid in leca, and really I haven't looked back since because it has been quite a success story. That being said, not all my orchids in leca have done well. I want to show you um, this one that I mentioned in previous video. It was at that time doing okay. This is the yellow one. It had two spikes on, flowering spikes on. It has suddenly shriveled up, which is a sign that the orchid is dehydrated. But the spikes had just, they were dead. They went brown, shriveled up. I had to cut them off. They did the flowers didn't just dry up, it was a whole spike. Um, I think I fell foul of what I spoke about in one of my previous videos about making sure that there was enough, that the roots of the plant is getting enough water and not suffering dehydration. Because as you can see, this bit is a reservoir. This bit is where all the osmosis from here to there has taken place. Up this section is totally dry. So we need to make sure that the root is somewhere here in the middle here where it's actually getting hydrated. So what I did, if you remember, there was a spike, a root that was an aerial root that was hanging out. Because I got it that way, I had decided to leave that aerial root because I didn't want to stress the plant any more than I had to. But I have now put that straight in here, and I've made sure that the root is somewhere where it is getting hydrated from the reservoir. So this one, we will see whether or not the leaves will recover. Um, there is no new growth or any no new leaves or anything. We'll have to wait and see. But there's no yellowing, which normally is a sign that the leaf is actually dead. It is still nice and green. So I'm hoping that this will recover. So it's been like I've redone it about 2 weeks ago now. Nothing has changed, but then it hasn't died any further either. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. And then there's spring coming up. Spring tends to work magic in terms of plant and their growth and recovery. So we'll see. The next one I want to show you, which is my actual success story. I bought this back in early December, put it in leca late December because I did a lot of research before I actually um, started to use leca. When I bought it, it was flowering. Really, really proud that it was flowering. But the flowers are meant to last up to 8 weeks, between 6 to 8 weeks. These has been flowering for more than the 8 weeks. So it is now dying because it spent all its energy, which is absolutely fine. So it's a natural process for the orchid. So um, I am happy with uh, the way this orchid has come on and the fact that I've kept it alive. And as you can see, the leaves are nice and healthy, so nice and shiny and healthy. So now I know how and what to do to keep my orchids alive. And if you remember, when I showed you this orchid initially, the root, one bit of the root was damaged. It is still the same way. It hasn't rotted away. Nice healthy area here. So the spine, so to speak, the spinal column, which spinal cord, which goes into this thing here, um, is obviously alive and healthy, and the plant is getting the nutrients that it needs because that still remains in place, and the plant is looking very healthy. So this one is actually my success story. The next one I'll show you, so this is going to be quite a long video. I'm so sorry, guys, because I've since I realized that I can keep orchids alive. I've actually gotten quite a few. So this one, when I got it, I've had this one for quite a while now. When I got it, it was blooming. For some reason, it didn't like something that I did, and the flowers and the spike started to die. So I cut the spike off, and we're having a new leaf. Look. So this one is another one that is very happy. So yeah, I'll keep you posted with these as well. The next one that I want to show you is this one. This one I bought about a month ago. Uh, it had only the one flower in it. It was already damaged in the shop, so it had only the one flower. Since I've potted it, it's continued to flower. The leaves are looking nice and shiny and healthy as it should with orchids. I think it just looked really nice and quirky in this little fish bowl. The roots are healthy. Yeah, I need to add some water to this reservoir because I realized that it's totally dry. But yeah, so yeah, um, I'm happy with that one. The next one, uh, this one is relatively new as well. I can't remember how long ago this was. So this has got some white flowers, which is looking really, 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 really nice. I don't know if I can put it up to the camera for you to see. And again, very healthy looking plant. Leaves are shiny, and yeah, the spike and the flowers continue to be healthy. This one I've drilled some holes in. I've now got some diamond drill bits, and I am now drilling holes into everything. Um, Especially since I feel that it's beneficial for some of my plants in terms of releasing gases when the roots are rotting. So yes, so those are as I mentioned, looking really well. This one I bought because I thought the flowers looked quite unique. It was a purpley white flower. I brought it home and put it in leca. It didn't like something that I did, so the flowers didn't open, which it tends to do when it's not happy about something. But the leaves are fine. I need to wipe away the sediments of the leca of some of these leaves. The leaves are fine, not as shiny as it should be because of the dust that's on there from the leca, but it relatively healthy aside from the spike and the flowers throwing a hissy fit basically. So that's this one. The next one I want to show you is the Dancing Lady. I got this. It has, when I bought it, it had a lot more leaves and big bushy flowers, which was like a yellowy, um, white and yellow flowers. Really, really nice. I loved it so much. The root system is quite complex because it's got lots and lots of fibrous roots. And this is one of the plant that actually holes should be drilled into the jar that it's in for ease of flushing. Uh, I don't know whether or not I've got any new roots, but these roots are quite healthy. As you can see, nice healthy leaves, dark green as they should be. I did lose quite a bit of the leaves because some of the roots did rot and I had to take it out, give it a good scrub, get rid of all the, trim it down to get rid of all the rotten roots and start again basically. And so far so good. It has remained healthy, and next time I do a flush with this, I think I'll go ahead and drill some holes just to ease with the flushing, because at the moment what I do is I obviously top flush and get rid of the water. That way, so it's a messy affair having to turn it upside down, getting leca everywhere. Better than soil though. So it's while I complain, it's nowhere near as bad as it would be if I was using soil, although I wouldn't have to have the flushing methods to keep the plant maintained. But yes, so yeah, I'm looking forward to spring as well for this one when it starts giving me new leaves, and yeah, really looking forward to that. So, and looking forward to the bloom as well. Obviously, I'll keep you updated. The last one that I'm showing you, the last orchid that I'm showing you, is called the Venus Slipper. I don't know why it's so called. This is very new to my collection, and I won't know, I can't say yet whether or not this has been successful because it is quite new. Um, about 2 weeks since I've potted it. So normally it takes a while before it starts showing signs of being unhappy. But yeah, the bloom is still ongoing. I don't know if you can see the flower on this. To me, it's quite unique. I mean, it's no different from any other orchid as such, but it's bigger than other orchids, and the coloration is different. So I had to get this one and add it to my collection. There is some new growth around here, but that has been there when I bought the plant. It's nothing to do with anything that I have done. So yeah, so these are my orchids in leca, and I can tell you that it has been um quite a pleasantly surprising journey, and because people always say orchids don't like getting its roots wet, etc. I think the process, because it's semi-hydroponic and you've got the reservoir and the roots are able to grow down to reach the water, um, instead of being sitting in water, then it makes a difference. And I can say that it's the best thing I have done for my for for keeping orchids, because as I say, it's one of my favorite plants. I know that I'm able to keep it alive. I'm just really, really super thrilled. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope I have shown you something different tonight, maybe. If you like my video, please do give a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of what I do. And this is it for tonight. And thank you for joining me. Bye for now.